everyone. Thank you so much for joining me. This is Linda from icrafter, and I'm here to introduce our May launch. There are some really fun dies in here. There is a new base die, meaning something that is the start of a die shape that can be added on to, and there'll be more add-ons coming down the road, guaranteed, and a new add-on for that base die this month. We also have a new box this month that is a little different. It's a carrier box, but there's a little surprise to it, so I'm excited to share that. So let's go ahead and get started. So I'm going to start with our Matchbook base die, and this is a fun shape. This is something that, think of it more like a dimensional card that has a lot more fun things you can do to it. So it has, the shape itself, or the die itself, comes with these flowers and these leaves, so you can embellish a beautiful, the front of the matchbook. It has this double layered butterfly and the words thank you. Plus it has these little hole protectors in there as well, that you could tie a ribbon on it. But here's the fun part. So it opens up, and there's cards that can be added to it, and they all tie in with this, with the holes on the bottom there. But you can see you can add a piece of candy to it as a thank you, like a thank you card with the piece of candy. But there's also other shapes that you can do with it. Let me show you. So there's a decorative piece, and this was just a fun shape. This piece is the interchangeable part. The card itself, if you didn't add that in there, makes a solid piece, and that's what the candy is attached to in this case. Now, there's also, because of the size of this matchbook, you can also add, this is an in-stack photo in there. So you could die cut a window. There's a little heart that goes with it, but you could die cut a window, add a solid piece on back, and you could insert an in-stack photo in there. But the other thing too is you could add a gift card, because that's the same size as an in-stack photo roughly. So you can add gift cards, you could add candy, you could add photos, you could add decorative pieces. You can embellish these pages, so think of it as a blank. If you had a blank page in there, you can add your sentiment in there, and then it all folds down and becomes this beautiful card. You can add these flowers and layers, and if you want, and now it's a little thick because I have the candy in there, but if it were just flat pages, you can fold it flat to mail. So it's just kind of an interesting idea, something a little different for a card idea. You can see the little top up there, little added embellishment there. So just a little, this is, I think, 1/4 inch ribbon to tie it together. So this is the matchbook base piece, or matchbook base die. So when we say a base die, that means it's a start of add-on piece, or start of ideas that you could add onto it. So that is the main piece. Next one is an add-on piece to the matchbook base. So everything you see in this craft cardstock is from the original set, and of course the ribbon is different, but this is the add-on pieces. So it's called the Matchbook Jungle Cat add-on. So there's a little hint of what's inside. So what you get, what you can build on this, is this little houseplant jungle cat, and each layer is separate. Can you see that? So there's plants, there's a pot, this pink colored pot, and then there's other plants, and they all tie in at the bottom there, and the cat is attached to the pink planter, and then there's these dropped leaves down here, or hanging leaves down here. So you can make this insert into a card. You can see it's just adorably cute. Again, it folds flat for mailing. You could write a sentiment up here. The reason I did this too was that these pieces, you don't have to use it with the this bottom part. You could use it separately, or you could use it with the box pop card These can be popped out of a box pop card. You can use the cat separately. You can use the plant separately on a separate card. So they're all mix and match. Many, many uses for this. But I love the idea of it being inside this matchbook. So this is the first of the add-on pieces to the matchbook base die. So you can see the base is there, but there's so many things you can do with this little jungle cat and adding it to other die sets. So that's the matchbook jungle cat add-on. Finally, we have the Slanted Carrier die. Okay, so what I did, these are just M&M containers that I put a solid white band around and then added the words "for you," which is part of the die set. The "for you" is part of the die set. The M&Ms obviously are separate, and the white cardstock wrap is just a separate piece that I put in there. So I just wanted to show that these fit beautifully inside this folder. So you can give little candies in there. Now the thing that makes this different, I want to show it first. So you have embellishing pieces, layering pieces that are in these shapes here and here. And you see it's also same thing on this side. But what makes this really fun is, now watch this, you can watch it from the bottom. The bottom folds up and it folds flat. And then isn't that fun? Now let me show you from the bottom. If you just squeeze it together, it becomes a box again, and it's very sturdy. It holds up by itself, and you have a little handle here, or I just stapled some ribbon on it, and then you could add these candies to it. You can add, I was thinking if you could find some small hand sanitizers, you could put it in there as well. But this is the Slanted Carrier box. It does not come with the M&Ms, but it does come with the words "for you," and it also comes with some monstera leaves that you can embellish it if you want. So again, I love doing this. Just folds flat. So I hope you enjoyed our May collection, the new base die for the matchbook, something different, because you can keep adding to that. There'll be new add-on collections, and our new Slanted Carrier, which is a little different, right? It had a different bottom to it that makes it fold flat, that we just absolutely love. So thank you so much for watching. I'll see you next time, and be sure to subscribe, hit the like bell, and stay in touch with us so you could be able to see what's new and what's coming up next. And again, we have a lot of inspiration on our website, icrafter.com, and be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.